Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This video will probably never be uploaded. Partially because, I misspoke in the first few seconds, but also this is actually just an OBS recording test. So I figured, instead of just doing the usual thing where it's like, oh, I'm gonna pretend to be recording a video to test my settings. No, I'm gonna make an actual video for my YouTube members. So the idea is there's this YouTube members feature where you can give people wallpapers for giving you $1. So I'm like, okay, I should make some wallpapers. So what do we want to do? We want to make a wallpaper. That's probably the title of this video. What I actually want to do is convince people to give me money every month, but that's... Oh, okay. See, I'm a little confused. This image was supposed to be like wicked high resolution, but it's just not. See, that looks pretty damn high resolution. I guess Photoshop just decided, oh, unless this canvas is just wicked big. No, honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on, so I'm just gonna continue looking at these. You know what? I just searched wallpaper. I'm gonna be so honest. You could consider that stealing. And you'd be right. It is stealing. Okay, so now we've got two images. We can actually do something with this. How about, just a classic addition? It's called linear dodge. So right now adding them together looks kind of stupid. And that's because addition is, I actually don't know what it's doing. This would make more sense if I was actually educated on what Photoshop does. But the idea is you kind of just look at all the different modes until you see something that looks cool. So I'm gonna find another picture. I mean, this dog's pretty cool. I bet we could do something cool with this. It's a Chihuahua apparently. So up here I'm gonna set the scale to 100. Now, how are we gonna preserve this detail in a way that's interesting as a wallpaper that doesn't make you want to change it? You know what? Let's just go in here. And let's take the luminosity of our dog and combine it with this stupid water thing that I've made. I act like I'm all, amazing at Photoshop, but I'm really not. This is not even my job. The first times I ever used Photoshop was with my first ever client, Mr. Alex Quackity, and he, notoriously just wouldn't pay me. So I didn't really have much incentive to actually get better at using it. Remember, this is a wallpaper. People are going to be looking at this for a very long time. You're not going to get away with, making any shortcuts or cutting any corners. Why have I even done this? This doesn't even look very good. It looks kind of stupid. I guess we could feather it a little to make it look like the dog's kind of, I don't know, okay, you know what I should do? I should add another layer of the dog, remove this stupid mask, and let's set it to dissolve. And just lower the opacity a little. Now, I'll say something. Before this point, this was not even an interesting project, not even slightly. But now I'm actually seeing a vision. There we go. Now, interestingly, Photoshop doesn't even know how to render this correctly, which is always a good sign. Now, this looks really bad. I don't like this, there's no kind of scale, there's no proportions. So what I'm gonna try and do is basically change it. I like this creature here. I'm not 100% certain what it is, but I believe it's one of those little snakes that... Why? Okay, I didn't download the 720p version of this image. I'm gonna try something. Open this as its own image. Okay, yeah, that's what it wants me to do. The trick at learning any software is just trying to get inside the mind of the nerdy little guy who made it. Because there's always a really good reason for why something, behaves in a way that doesn't seem logical. It's because the person who made it wasn't behaving logically. So, it's great and all having this guy big, because the resolution is all high and it looks cool, but you don't really want to be kind of this imposing on someone while they're just trying to use their computer. So I'm gonna hide this layer, gonna make a new one, and I'm just gonna shrink him down. Now, I think it would be pretty funny if he was, let's say, let's just choose a place for him to sit. We could pretend that the orange is like his body or something. And I'm just gonna use the texture that's on him. Actually, probably better to use the texture on this guy. I don't know if you've seen that video where Mr. Beast gives a bunch of kids with cleft palates surgery. And he's like, oh, I made them smile for the first time, and it's like actually depressing that he words it like that. That has nothing to do with what I'm doing. My plan here is, let's try and turn this into its own singular texture, because I think that would be pretty neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a line on it and just kind of link them up. And I'm going to do that until I decide that it's a good texture. This is something that oh my god, look at all those smart objects. Rasterize, merge, and we'll turn it back into one smart object. You've got to be careful not to edit destructively. That always used to be my process back when I worked with Quackity. It was like, oh, you need to get this done right now. It doesn't matter if the project sucks and you'll never be able to revisit it and remaster it, because he needs it now. I need it done. It has to be done. So this is looking pretty cool, but I kind of want this curve kind of effect, right? So I almost want it to look like it's going around behind him. But I'm not a 3D artist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little bit of a matte. I'm not going to explain what a matte is. It doesn't matter. This would be easier if I had labeled my layers, but it's all part of the fun, you know. The N64. Oh shit! The N64 was limited by its limitations, and I'm limited by my male brain. What's the best way to get a nice curve on here? Probably with the pen. I don't like using the pen tool. I never learned how to use it correctly. Well, okay, I'm really good at the pen in Premiere Pro, but the Photoshop one is slightly different, and I can't handle change. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't use the pen tool. I'm gonna stop being ambitious, and I'm just going to complete the curve. Good thing about the pen tool is it uses vectors. So, hold on. Create vector mask. You can actually adjust the vector after the fact. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that though. Right away you're probably noticing, oh, this looks terrible. Like this bit right here, whatever this stupid thing is here, it looks really bad. But luckily the head is totally separate. So we can go ahead. That's not funny. You can really solve this just by adding a little bit of shadow. Not that this is what a shadow would look like. This isn't a real creature. This is a cave dweller. And I'm giving him some stupid Victorian collar. I'm going to see if the multiply blending mode looks okay here. I won't lie, it kind of works. Obviously, or perhaps not obviously, but in my opinion it's a little bit too dark, and also there's no ambient occlusion. I'm sure there's a really smart way to make that work, but I'm just gonna add some more shadows. Now obviously you can kind of change the shape of these to make it seem a little bit better. Wow, I'm still kind of getting tripped out by this whole, like, the dog background. The dog is kind of messing with the scale. I actually regret putting the dog there at all. So, oh, this reminds me, if you haven't already, everybody following home, convert your project to OK Lab. Photoshop calls it Lab Color. This will essentially just make it way easier to... Whoa, what the hell? Maybe we should make his neck longer. That might be funny, or it might ruin it. Instead, we're gonna make his neck longer, but in a way that won't ruin it. That's the way that Jesus would have done it, so that's how I'm gonna do it. That's my channel motto, you know? Even though Jesus wouldn't have done this, I think that if he did, he would have done it the way that I'm doing it right now. So I'm not happy with the way that this is stretching. Now you could argue that no one's going to notice, but we could just take a little advice from the Super Mario 64 modding community, and we're going to use 2 images. So we're going to use this one, and also we're going to take a texture. So remember, we've still got this big guy over here. Yeah, you go, big guy. We're going to use the luminosity. No. We're going to multiply. No. No. What I actually meant to, no. Oh, that looks kind of cool. I'm abandoning my original plan because this looks really cool. So I'm going to take these. I'm going to smart object. And this is his brand new neck. Just got to make sure it's on the correct layer. And, you know, we can lower this. It's kind of weird that the water's orange, so let's brute force it back to blue. Yeah, that's probably what water looks like, right? Compared to how this started out, let me just remind you, it was something like this, which looked really stupid. Now we've got this awesome little cave dweller. Sorry, not to assume their gender. This is potentially a female, or, you know, could be non-binary, because that is a thing that exists in nature. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It is Pride Month. Sorry, I shouldn't. It kind of looks like he's just like some kind of prop, which is wicked fucked up. So we're gonna go back to our wallpaper. Oh, wallpaper tab, and oh, look at that. That's the perfect body. Sorry, I forgot that you have to import it like this. You know what? Let's use AI. Let's do it. We're using a. Oh God. No, we are not using AI. I'm gonna use the magnetic lasso just because I think it's cute. It's like, it's the most underpowered little tool. Like, look at that. It's barely even working. But if you set it up correctly, it has the potential to really help you out. Okay, no, I don't want to use it. So I'm not gonna worry about getting this shape absolutely perfect, because remember, we are going for a style. I kind of hate the word style. Essentially, I'm making this video for Ludwig. It's going to be 9 hours long. It's what we call a long edit in the German community. I really fucked up that bit. Let me undo that. It's important not to just brute force your way through mistakes. Whatever Bob Ross was talking about, you know, mistakes are good or something. I think that I'm good, and he's bad, and mistakes are bad. So, damn, that wasn't a good one. Now, I understand, you know, I do hear you. You could have just used the AI tool and then cleaned it up after. I don't want to. Just because something is quicker and more efficient doesn't mean that you should use it for your own personal art. Artwork is something that should be defined by your own choices. It's kind of just, it sucks the fun out of making things. Which reminds me. No, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't remind me. I'm almost done, you know. I'd say I'm a good 20% through the car. It'd be really funny if, like, this side of it is it looks so good, it's cut out perfectly, and you can just tell that, like, over the course of cutting this out, I just got so impatient, and the polygon count lowers and lowers as I approach the right side. You know, that would be so funny, but it would make a really bad wallpaper. I do have some level of integrity, okay, Your Honor? My integrity is still intact. So, it's Pride Month. I'll go ahead and say it. I'm a transgender. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Not the coming out, I fucked up the polygon, or the whatever. There's really not much more to say about it. You can watch people talk about that stuff who actually know what they're saying. Because I'm a baby trans, which means I came out about, I don't know, 2 months ago or something. So I actually don't know what transgender is. Just kind of figuring it out. All I know is I am it. That is me. Oh wow, we did it. We made it back to the start. Hooray! So now we can do Control J, and oh, that's just simply beautiful. We're not going to do Control J though. We're going to turn this into a mask, and we're just going to kind of look at it and go, well, what the hell is going on here? I think it would make more sense if there was an extra miscellaneous box there. I know it's not accurate to how the car looks, but I don't care. It's not even going to be a car. It's going to be the body of a damn sea snake. Convert. Taking this into our project. Wow, that car is big. Let's make it smaller. So, this could just be his car, but that would be kind of boring and not very creative. Sorry, this isn't even that funny. The car is not well equipped enough to be this snake's body right now. So I'm gonna have to work something out here. I'm getting kind of tired. I know I said that all that matters is that you put the time in, but I'm actually, I don't actually have very much time. So I might just kind of, wait, hold on. I have a better idea than what I was gonna do before. What if we make it like the car is like a shell, and he's kind of like cracking out of this shell, like, oh, it's me, the car critter. That'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of silly and funny, don't you think? Perhaps the snake's head should kind of go like around a little bit, like this. It's on the wrong layer. Clipping mask. There we go. It just adds a little bit of variety to the texture. So something that will immediately make this look better is just adding a fake shadow onto this car. We can do that with the drop shadow effect. Who cares, you know? I know it's not very realistic, but it actually will probably do better than me trying to manually make one. I guess the last thing we could do is find a use for whatever the fuck this is. Like, why did I make this? I don't really remember. I mean, that's pretty cool. No, it's not. Don't lie to yourself. What if we squash it down? That's pretty funny. We're gonna compact this into a little trash square, and this is going to be it's just gonna be there in the corner, and then on the other side there's gonna be a red one. That'll really I think that'll be really interesting. Looks awful, but that's it. That's the best I can do. I'm doing the end of the video voice. You know what? Let's have a little look at our blending modes. Oh, you know what I forgot about? There's this awesome blending mode called Threshold. It's not a. Why did I say blending mode? That's not what it is. And this is very valuable for. You can tell that I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying because I'm trying to make this. Ooh, that's interesting. For whatever reason, oh no, I've just turned the saturation to. I can be so silly sometimes. I think what I want to do here is hit this with a wicked dissolve just to add a little bit of intrigue. And I'm also gonna add a little tint effect. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, it's not. No, it's called photo filter. I remember. Gonna green. Green is a pretty cool. So now the little speckles are green, so it looks like your NVIDIA GPU is crashing, which is really funny. That's really funny, guys. It's so funny. I mean, this is no. Why did I add this robot? I was trying to be extra. You don't have to use every single little thing that you make, guys. That's the lesson for today. All right, and we're done. I really hope you. You know what? No, we've got to add a signature. This is my signature. I've decided. So let's. You know what? We're gonna use AI. We're gonna use a little sprinkling of AI. Oh. We're gonna use a little sprinkling of it. Dude, really? Why? Why are you doing that? I don't... Is it because I ran out of RAM or something? You're making me do this myself? I wanted to use AI. It would have been easier. What the fuck? Wait, that's actually kind of cool. You know what, guys? That was 100% intentional. I meant to do that. Oh yeah, I forgot you. Oh no, it worked this time. Hooray! So we're gonna take the spider web. We're gonna rotate it so it kind of the center is on the dog. We're gonna use a classic threshold on this. We're gonna turn it into a no. We're gonna duplicate it, make a smart object. We're gonna rasterize it. This isn't a tutorial. Don't do the things that I'm saying, okay? It's not the correct way to do it, please. Why am I getting mad? Okay, so this is what I was trying to do. So we've got these two images, you know, one is the web and one is almost, I mean, it's actually kind of a perfect mask of the web, almost. I wonder if I can add like a dissolve to this. Will that add some visual intrigue? No. But I think it's probably just because the color isn't, you know, very complimentary of blue. What does go with blue? I guess orange, you know, historically has gone with blue. So let's be quirky and we're gonna make it red. Oh god, that's, you know, that'll hurt your eyes. That really would. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go with both. We're gonna go with the option that hurts your eyes. We're gonna merge visible, copy, and then we're gonna undo. We're gonna paste it. Oh, what the fuck? That looks bad. Why do I have to mask this? I didn't want to. I didn't want to have to do that. Oh, I know why. Oh, I'm so silly. It's because our mask has a face of a dog on it still. This is supposed to be a silhouette. Oh, how silly I am. Maybe I should take another sip of my Pepsi. That actually helped a lot. I feel better. Yeah, this didn't work. Whatever I was going for here, it's not actually really helping. Oh, I think I know what I want. This should be saturation. This should be luminosity. Just for fun, you know? No, it's not very fun. So we're gonna select everything, go into our mask layer, paste it. Ooh, it'd be nice though if this guy was kind of in front of everything. So before my computer crashes, I'm gonna just bring him over here. I'm gonna watch this video back and be like, am I an editor? Should I even have this job? See, I did that by accident and it actually made it look about 1,000,000 times better. Maybe that's the lesson. That's the lesson of this. You know, inspiration is emergent. What the fuck are you doing, Photoshop? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Come on. No, fuck it. I'm not. No. You can tell that I'm running out of space on my computer and I'm about to crash, so I really need to end this very soon. You can tell that my mental health is legitimately declining as this goes on. You know what, this looks awesome. This is such a great wallpaper. All it needs is for me to end the recording. But first, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to post on my YouTube, because I think that's so fascinating, and it's probably more interesting than whatever the hell I've been doing for the last hour and a half. So what you do is you go on here, you go, I've never done this before, I don't know how it works. Wallpaper 1 post. Hooray! Can people even download this? I hope so. What the why is the resolution so low? Okay, this is definitely not how they intended you to post wallpapers. I will go ahead and figure that out. Not today, but I'll do it whenever the first member joins, because there are no members. Thank you so much for watching, Your Honor. I sincerely hope that you find me not guilty, Your Honor. This is what I was talking about earlier, that 9-hour project. Depressingly, I've been working on this for months, and it's only 4 hours and 45 minutes long, and this is only day 1 out of 3 days. But it looks pretty cool. I should not have opened this. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash my computer. Goodbye.